Hello my lovelies and welcome to another video, Home Sweet Home. And I'm feeling a little bit melancholic simply because we've passed the first half of August and you know what that means. The kind of smell in the air that summer is coming to an end, which the moment that 15th of August hits, people start talking about when are you going back to work? When are you going back to the office? I'll be honest, I'm always looking forward to September for two reasons. One of them is like, I still really love my job, okay? I really love what I do. I'm happy for Fashion Week. I'm excited to go to New York. I'm excited for everything else that's coming up. And two, I'm actually really looking forward to autumn dressing. I love dressing for autumn. I love dressing in cashmere, in boots, in layers, because I find it like it's the best time of the year to actually, you know, show my creativity. I think like summer is great. It's cute, you're tanned, you feel good, you're light. Like you can pack in one suitcase and bring so many different things. Whereas, you know that when November comes, it's really hard to pack few coats. But the transitioning period, like kind of between August, September, October, is the best. I love it so much. And I actually have already quite a few leather jackets, coats, boots and cashmere sets on my wish list. So don't be surprised that in this video I'm also going to show you some of the last pieces that I got in kind of these final summer days, but also a small little overture or preparation for autumn. Saying that, I am wearing a beautiful deep wine silk dress from LILYSILK and I love this one. This one can be worn in autumn or in summer or in spring, even winter if you actually style it well with like a knit and then a coat. I think like these kind of pieces I love so much, and this is one of my latest acquisitions. I think I'm gonna spend a day in this one. I love it because it doesn't crease. Like it's so well made that I can do whatever I want and it doesn't crease. Look at this. Such a fantastic material. Besides that, I'm going to show you the other things that I got from LILYSILK. This smells like it's getting chilly out there. And I just wanted to let you know that as always, I have a special treat for you, and that is 20% off if you use the code TK20. In fact, you can even get more than 20% off, and I will put all the details here so that you guys can make the most out of the deal. Now, I'll show you everything I got. I'll try everything on, so you guys will see everything that I got as I try it on. Don't forget that every single piece will be linked in the description box below. I personally have so many fabulous classics from LILYSILK. Think about my white trousers that I wear non-stop. Think about my cashmere sets that I'm almost embarrassed how much I show them to you, but also like silk blouses, tops, knit tops. I have so many pieces. They look like really fabulous, kind of like high-end designer, the minimalist trendy look, but also classic and timeless, just made of like really good materials such as 100% silk, cashmere, cotton, etc. So let's try my new picks on. Besides the dress that you've seen, by the way, I just wanted to let you know that this dress also comes in black. If you feel like this deep wine or chocolate color is too much for you, well, maybe you can go with black and you can style this with flats or heels or a leather jacket or whatever you want. Really, like, honestly, now that we're really coming to autumn, think about even... I'm gonna wear this dress later, so you'll see it in a completely different kind of vibe. I just wanted to show you that this can really look so fabulous, evening-y. Look at this. I think this is so fantastic. For now, a little bit of autumn inspiration. I just walked past Filippo in this suit and he said, wow, this is amazing, especially the trousers. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a total LILYSILK outfit. Oh my God. This could be so good with my Hermès Pochette because the green from the suit, like this green from Verdun, brings out the green in the suit. It's kind of like a sagey green color suit, almost like could be a gray. Like if you choose a different colored accessories, different color would come out. But I prefer kind of like happier colors, maybe just because I'm still in this summery vibe. Now let's pick a pair of shoes. Let me decide on what accessories I want to go. I think this suit is so beautiful because it can be like a great piece for a work night, or a work day, but it's also very fashionable and very beautiful. I'm also wearing a t-shirt under, a beautiful classic staple that I got in this kind of like an off-white color, but also in brown. And I'll come closer for you guys to see this brown. It's so, again, beautiful, great material, beautiful for like layering or for hot days, and I love it. This is the look. Love the trousers. I'm thinking if I should go more green, or I picked kind of like beige. Obviously, with this Miu Miu bag is also very cute. And just to show you the trousers, and then with the jacket kind of on the shoulders for the last summer days. I actually really like this. I love also the blazer on its own with a pair of jeans, with a pair of shorts, with anything, and I love this sage color. In fact, I love this color so much that I have 2 bags in my collection that work with it. So this one is like exact match for evenings. Imagine like a nice little corset. This will be cute. Beautiful, well-made suit, 10 out of 10. Okay, all the luxury brands have done this kind of scrunchy waist this season, and I love this one. I actually have a skirt like this in color black from the Row, but this is a fraction of the price and great quality, so I wanted to show you how you can style it in a very cool way. I'll pick a knit as well. You guys know how much I love to put a knit over shoulders, and I would say if you want to keep it cool, you need to get a pair of flats. Maybe like a pair of Alaya mesh flats. These are not so easy to put on, I'm not gonna lie, without sitting down. They are actually, it's okay. And then, oh, I actually really love this. I mean, you can even go with a pair of heels. This is quite, like, this could be even a travel outfit because it's so comfy and cozy. But I love the combination of this bag and this skirt. And the top part, shall we try also a pair of heels, just for fun? I know, I have something really fabulous. I'm so sad that these shoes are not available anymore, but they're so fabulous. Let me just see. Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. This is giving me a little bit of like Carrie Bradshaw vibes from back in the original series. But even now, in Just Like That, I'm watching it. So, this is the look. The skirt, we have the knit, we have the t-shirt. I have to tell you one thing. This knit is so beautiful. It's this kind of like preppy polo with buttons. I will be wearing this non-stop this fall. It's so stunning. I really, really love it. I think it's so beautiful. What do you guys think? Okay, I don't know about you guys, but this is my kind of look. All white. My favorite white trousers are the ones I wear so much from LILYSILK from the last collection, like the linen ones, but these are thicker. These are, okay, I'm ready for change of season. Beautiful pockets. And I have a bunch of knits, so let me just show you with the knit that I've just shown you. Should I put it on? Do you want to see it on? Let me just show you what I have in mind. A travel outfit, okay? This is not going to be for everyone, so hold on. This is a super luxurious, comfortable travel outfit. This looks like really, really, really expensive now. So we got the Row. Margot, this is 12. These are not ship, these are like, I can't remember, but I feel like something else because it's a sandal. It has a thing at the back, sandals. And these are like perfect travel outfit with like a pair of sunglasses or whatever you want. And then think about it. When it gets chilly on the plane, you want to, oh, I love this knit. Honestly, I think this knit I'm really obsessed with. Let's try a few different options, but this I'm really loving. It's giving Upper East Side, New York. It's giving more like Charlotte from Sex and the City. It's giving like old money. This knit is beautiful. I'm so happy I got it. And then, I didn't finish there. I got a brown knit, but I'm gonna show you that one later. I got a white and black, but to try this one on, I'm actually going to take off this t-shirt. Guys, this is so good. Classic. We're like into classics. So we have this stripy blue cashmere. I think like this can also be perfect for summer. You know, when the AC is blasting or when you're coming down for breakfast, or like just this top and gala pants. Really beautiful with my blue cargo. Or I've got also my ship sandals in like this like light blue, not light blue actually, teal color, but these are the crocodile version. Can also go for this bag. I love this look. Love this look. I think actually a cap would go really well as well with this outfit to make it a little bit more tennis vibe, sporty. I really, really love it. What do we think? This knit, I cannot tell you how beautiful it is. You have to come really close to judge it. I think it's so beautiful. Changing a bit of an all gray look. You know what I love about LILYSILK is that very often they would do sort of like a standard type, like a classic model, but in many different colors, so you can choose your color as well. These come in, again, many different colors, like brown, I think, as well, and gray. I love them. They're a bit thicker and a bit more sort of like, can be casual if you wear them with this, or they can be very dressy if you take this belt out and put any other belt. I want to show you how fabulous knits are when worn with like jeans or anything else that you already have in your wardrobe. One of my favorite pairs of jeans with this gray knit, we got my latest Hermès acquisition, Exotic, so beautiful, but can also go really well with the shoulder Birkin, or maybe even something even lighter, like a white bag, you know? Depends on what you feel like. Anything. This is like a very casual look, but also this brown ribbed cashmere knit. Can you see that it's ribbed and beautiful? Not too ribbed though, like micro ribbed. With brown loafers, baggy jeans. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. I have to say I'm obsessed with this. But also, I would love if anybody from LILYSILK is watching this video, please, can you make the same matching cashmere bottoms? And if you do, I will place the immediate order because I really, really want to have a travel set that is like a V-neck with a bit of a polo, which you can't really see because my hair is brown. And like, I want to have a bottom as well with like sneakers. And then I also want like a Kelly 40 in chocolate brown to travel with. How's that for an outfit? I totally would love that. But if you want to be like extra cool and bougie, this can also do. But also like something a bit less dressy, like this beauty. You know, the row Margot, shoulder Margot, with this knit, I think it's a yes. But again, please, 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 if anybody from LILYSILK is watching this, can we have cashmere pants in this exact same material and way that it's done, this exact way and style and color? I will be thankful forever and I will wear it the whole winter, I promise, because I love it so much. That's all I can say. One thing you haven't seen, that I got the matching navy polo with the buttons, the same one that I got in white. So you've seen the white, right? But I also got the navy. And I think this is so fabulous, but I wasn't gonna style it, but I'm gonna style it because I have an idea. This is a fantastic all navy outfit. This side, okay. Can be like an evening look, can be a day look, can be a city like sightseeing look. It can be literally anything, and I love it. I'm gonna do like a denim pair of Chanel flats. Can be a pair of sandals or sneakers or whatever you want. But like navy on navy, I've decided to unbutton this to make it a little bit more casual. Here we go. What do you think? I love this look. The bag again can be any other bag, but I quite like this vibe. I'm gonna leave you there. I'm gonna change back to the dress that I was wearing at the beginning. That is my favorite. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what's my favorite. I love all the cashmere knits. That's the problem. The brown one, the stripy one, the white one, the navy one better than the other. But then that like red wine dress that also comes in black, make sure to make the most out of my discount. So if you use TK20, you can get very, very good discount. I'll make the most out of it. Everything is linked below. You guys will find all of my favorites. So yeah, don't sleep on it. Now I'm gonna change back into the dress and I think we're gonna head out for lunch. I'm starving, and also gonna go and have a little Milan shopping stroll. Filippo and I are heading out for lunch. Woke up very early this morning, so I'm starving right now. This is what I will be wearing. It's so comfortable and it feels great. And look how luscious this deep wine chocolate color is. I love it. I don't know if it's better maybe with like gold jewelry or silver, but this is what it's going to be at the moment. I'll come closer so you can see it also better. Now let's pick a bag, which I've already picked, by the way. I don't think it's a surprise. We're going to go for this Birkin 25. This is in color Havana. You've seen it. It's kind of like similar to the dress I'm wearing right now, but I think it's perfect together. And I think I'm gonna go for the Chanel flip-flop. I don't know if this is the best choice. There could have been another choice. The only reason why I shouldn't wear maybe the flip-flop is that the streets of Milan are so filthy. Should I do a nice little Chanel ballerina? That way, just like the only thing is I know that my feet, I'm gonna shower anyway the moment I get home, but the streets of Milan are just not made for sandals. I think I really like this. This is quite cute. I really hope that while you guys are watching this video, we are somewhere enjoying ourselves by the beach or on a boat or something like that. But anyway, right now we're living in the moment, and I wanted to tell you what is the best investment of my whole entire life. I don't think it's something that you expect. Filippo looked at me. I think the best investment...
Wait. Let's play a little bit. What is it?
What do you think?
But give me something. It's too...
Something that I need and use every single day and nobody can take away from me.
Me?
This was brilliant. But I don't know, like, I mean...
Something that you use for work?
Just for everything, for life. I'll tell you what my best investment was my whole entire life. 5 years of studying pharmacy. So I would say best investment time-wise, but also material obviously was quite expensive to be a student. However, I didn't pay for it. It was my father who paid for it. I think the best investment was studying for me personally. And even though I do a completely different job to what I've studied, it's incredible what I've learned during those 5 years. It's completely paid off. The time, the value, the effort, the dedication. I've learned so much more than just pharmaceuticals and things related to pharmacy, but also I still use it every single day for me, for my friends, for my loved ones, for understanding human body, for beauty, everything and anything. It's literally the best. We're heading to the pharmacy. Filippo's not been feeling his best, so I need to help. And then we're heading for lunch because I'm starving. What you might not know, I don't know if I've told you already, we didn't have dinner last night, so I feel like I could eat the TikTok trend. Should I say like a random person? Filippo would be so confused. Anyway, let's go and eat something. Guys, I wanted to show you what we ate, but I was so hungry. It was one of the best avocado toasts in Milan. It is maybe the best. This is Filippo's orange juice. So I know that I've already told you about this. On the blog, we've launched a category called Life, and there I tell you a lot about my favorite restaurants, hotels, places to visit, whatever it is, like kind of like a little bit of city guides, everything and anything. And I've included San Ambrose into definitely my top 5 places in Milan. I love it. You have it in New York, so you're probably already familiar with it. I just think avocado toast is probably the best if you want to have brunch here is so good because avocado toast is not something you eat in Italy. It's not really like an Italian dish, so don't expect to find food like that when you come to Italy. But if you crave from time to time something like that, then you're gonna love it. I also think that avocado toast is really good at the members club The Wild, where I'm a member. But if you're not a member, then come here, and it's really, really good. I love it. Also, I love it, the desserts, the mini little like bites and things like that. They're delicious. Let's see what's up here. I haven't been in this store. Have you been here? Me neither. Filippo could go through shops for days. And I just walked in Zara home because I wanted to check this tennis collection. And he told me, I don't understand why are we here and can we go? So I have to quickly search for it. I cannot find it. I wanted the tennis collection, you know, but they don't have it. When we left our Paris home, we left so many pieces of our kitchenware and home behind, you don't even understand. The tennis collection sold out. At least we know. But anyway, when we left the Paris home, it was Filippo who was packing it. I just didn't have it in me to pack up that home anymore. So I never came back after the robbery. And he left so many things behind. So many things, like, not even gonna comment. It's okay. I never really go into Zara home, but it's quite cute. I like it. Lots of nice linens. Okay, Filippo, this way, right? He wants to go to Prada, and we probably will end up going to Antonia. Filippo told me today that he wants to change his whole wardrobe. Is that what you said? You want to change your whole wardrobe?
not really.
He wants some new pieces, let's say that. But the truth with Filippo is that he really kind of lives on capsule wardrobe situation. He doesn't buy much clothes. It's very classic. Lol. Why are you laughing?
Classic.
Like true to your classic style. It's classic for you.
No, let's say I'm not classic. I wouldn't say I'm classic. I would say I have my uniform.
Yeah.
That, yes, for sure. I always wear the same things.
I think before meeting Filippo, my idea of a well-dressed man was a very different one. And now, what I used to like before, I definitely don't like anymore now. I love when a man has a bit of character. Like, this is, for me, a really well-dressed man. But maybe I'm a little bit biased, okay? So you have to forgive me for that. Guys, I know I've told you this many times, but Italian cinematography, Italian movies are my favorite. I love Italian movies. They're also a little bit weird, but easy to watch because they're fast and there's always a real human touch to them, you know? Like a bit of misery, a bit of pain, a bit of fortune, like I don't know, a bit of everything, and I love them. And a bit of jealousy sometimes, I don't know. A lot of passion always. Last night we watched an Italian movie with a beautiful actress, Luisa Ranieri, and it's called The Secret Life of Maria something, the surname, and I recommend it. I think you can watch it on Netflix. But there's no English subtitles.
No, only Italian subtitles.
Maybe you can find it somewhere else with English subtitles. It's so good.
If you want to see the most beautiful Italian actress,
Yeah.
just go and check this lady. Her name is Luisa Ranieri. She is
Insane.
the beauty.
Yeah, like half the movie we just admired her. Stunning. So stunning. But anyway, I really loved it. At the end of the night, Poopy, look at this little dog. At the end, my head hurt so much from Italian because I still am at like a point of my Italian where I have to really concentrate if I want to get everything. Plus, it's in a Neapolitan accent dialect.
Yeah.
So I had to read the Italian subs in order to understand what's going on. But anyway, that's it. Really recommend it. I love giving you movie recommendations. Let's go to Antonia to see what they have. Some cute little bits and bobs for summer. Pack less, travel better. If you want to know, we got something little, as you can see Filippo is carrying it, and it's basically something I already have. But Filippo decided to kidnap. It's a pair of sunglasses. And those are probably my most worn pair of glasses. I feel like sometimes people tag me when they get them and wear them and say like, look, I got Tamara glasses. I'm like, okay, I need to diversify my sunglasses a little bit. So decided to get them again because Filippo is currently wearing mine. Because you're not wearing the scratched ones, you're wearing the new ones. And you know what, yesterday I was thinking, wow, I'm such a selfless person and I love you so much.
Yeah.
Because I let you wear them.
Yeah. But why wouldn't you?
You're right.
Are you guys jealous of your own things?
I'm never jealous of my own things, baby.
We are not.
And not just that I'm not jealous, like my best friends or my friends can even wear things from my wardrobe that I never even worn, that I've just brand new bought. This way. No, trust me, going by Miu Miu is always better.
Ah, I see. No, but there's a lot of people that they don't really like to share things.
I'm opposite. I don't like to wear other people's things, you know? I don't like to borrow other people's clothes. I like to own my own, but if people come to me, they can wear whatever they want from my wardrobe. I don't care. Remember when I bought like a super precious new Saint Laurent dress and then Xenia came and she wanted to wear it and I was like, sure. Because she didn't have anything and we were going to an event.
You are the most giving person I know. The most giving person. You will give anything to anybody.
I think, okay, here's my 2 cents. I think I have no problem giving material stuff like clothes, shoes, whatever it is. I don't care at all. Even money, like to an extent, I'm a bit like sometimes too casual with. But giving time, that's where I take it too seriously. So if someone asks me for a coffee and they take 3 hours of my time because I cannot get out of it because they're non-stop talking, I'm like, 3 hours of my time are super valuable. Let's go to Miu Miu. There's actually something I want, so let's do it. Well, I'll show Filippo. I like these. Look, Filippo, do you like them? I mean, it's a 37. I had these as a loafer. This is not my size. But it's cute. Or not. Tovi.
I don't know.
Scarpette stupidine. I like it. My favorites. Ah, now they did like flat. Look, now they did a flat. So smart. Because these are so beautiful. My mom also loves these shoes. She has them in black. Okay, I basically fell in love with these jeans when I saw them. And they didn't have my size, and now I found my size. And I think they are so unflattering. Like, they make me look so big. And this is just a little thing to say how important it is what you actually wear and pick, because you want clothing that's flattering. I don't know why. Obviously, you guys know how much I love Miu Miu, and it's always so beautiful, but I'm really sad about these jeans. Somehow this part is a bit, I don't know, maybe I got a wrong size. But anyway, never mind. Please don't think I lost my mind that I'm wearing cashmere knit in August, but AC in our house is blasting, so I put it on top of the dress. And that's because we got back home, I started like organizing some things, as you know. So obviously I told you that I got a pair of sunglasses. You guys always ask me about these sunglasses. I've been wearing them since Phoebe's first drop. I didn't ask for the box. I cannot even open this. They're just like receipts inside. But they are my beloved sunnies, and I really, really love them. And Filippo just took the other pair, so I need to replenish because I have a lot of sunglasses. That is for sure true, but these are always like summer or winter. And I had another pair that was scratched, like an old pair. Someone asked me recently if I keep normally my sunglass cases, and I don't unless they're like this, because these are very useful, like so that the sunglasses don't scratch. But these are very useful and they lay flat, so I can put them in the handbag. But you know the chunky ones, like wait, I had a pair here somewhere. The chunky ones I don't tend to keep. I find them quite difficult to put in your handbag or whatever you want. I don't know if you hear any background noises, it's because Filippo is finishing series he's watching. I didn't like it, even though it's with Eric Bana, who I love very much, but I didn't like this series. I thought it was a bit aggressive. I wanted to discuss something really important with you guys. Very, very important. So one of the questions is, when am I going to do my updated Hermès collection? I don't think, if I'm honest, that I will ever do an updated Hermès collection again in my life, because last time I did it shortly after. We know what happened. It was like, I think end of 2020 or beginning of 2021 when I did it last time. But I also am not gonna do it because I don't keep all my bags at home anymore. I think I have like less than half of my collection. It doesn't even make sense. I would have to hoard everything back here, then bring it all back. It's just a job. But anyway, I wanted to discuss with you because I was responding to Q&As recently, and you guys were asking, what are your favorite bags? What are your favorite bags? What are your favorite bags? And I recently answer to that question. I mean, I really still do love these freaking Margot bags. I find the Row sometimes as a brand so pretentious and so kind of like trying to be too effortless, but almost like trying so hard that it's almost like not even like it's trying, it's still trying, you know what I mean? That it doesn't come across natural. That yeah, but I still want to be honest, I really love their bags. I love the Margot I have in so many different sizes. This is the smallest one, it's 10. I actually wanted it in a lighter color, and I love the half moon one. I have it also in few colors. Here we go. I really love these bags. They're so easy, and you know when they're like, for me, the best when I'm running around and just wanting to like throw things in the bag and look and feel effortless, you know, in a way that if I'm in Paris, I know that this bag is not gonna catch much attention, you know what I mean, like comparing to this bag, right? So if I got this bag, not only that I have to watch to not put it down if I'm like trying something on or whatever, but I also need to watch my surroundings really if I'm going alone or whatever, which doesn't really happen often. But anyway, another bag that I really love that is not an Hermès bag, it's a bit very well loved, is the Alaya tackle bag. I love this bag so much that I got it in 2 different colors. I know I've said that as well. I really, really, really love this bag. And every time Filippo is like, do you really need this bag? Like, do you really, you know, is this really like a bag? Is this still a thing? I think it's absolutely still a thing. And a lot of you have asked me actually whether or not it's too late to get the Alaya mesh ballerina. Guys, I have 5 pairs. 5 pairs. Look at this. We have the black, the yellow. These are not really mesh, but they are. They're like mesh with crystals, silver and red. And I love them all. Do I think it's too late to get them? Absolutely don't think it's too late. I think they're the comfiest shoes, the comfiest shoes I have, probably one of the comfiest shoes I have. So when something is like comfortable and so easy to wear, I don't really care if it's trendy or not. I know I will still wear these shoes. Back to the bags. I really want to wear this bag more because I think this is one of the coolest bags ever. This is my shoulder Birkin. I just think maybe the color is a little bit autumnal. I'm going to incorporate it into my summer more, but anyway, autumn's coming, so I'm excited for that for sure. And I think from my Hermès bags, even though I have so many beautiful exotic special pieces, I think my 2 favorites will forever be these 2, because I think they're just like a cool Birkin kind of style. And one thing that I have to say, which I never normally share, but I will share now. You guys ask me what's next on my wish list when it comes to Hermès, and I don't really share this because maybe someone else gets inspired, and there's nothing bad in that, but keep in mind, like, you know, with some things, if there's only like a limited amount and we all ask for the same thing, it's perfectly fine if you anyway want it, but sometimes if I like say it and then everybody wants it, it's a bit like, but anyway, I'm still gonna share it, so, you know, shoot myself in the foot as well. I really, really want a cargo 35, like a big one for traveling, because I think it's so, so beautiful. And I mean, I love this one. I think it's so cool, but I think a big cargo 35 will be amazing for travel. I also obviously love these gorgeous bags so much. I find them so useful whenever, and these especially like when going around. Can't even tell you. Someone's also asked me if I prefer a Kelly 25 or a Birkin 25. And when it comes to Kelly or a Birkin, let's compare like to like. Okay, these 2 are like and like. I actually prefer a Birkin, as in like you open it and it fits so much stuff. So I could travel with a Birkin 25, but I couldn't travel with a Kelly because if you want to close it and like it somehow is narrower, you know? Not somehow, it is narrower. Birkin obviously fits way more. So for me, 25 is not a size that is enough on a Kelly. But my all-time favorite bag for size, for shape, for everything is a Kelly 28 in Cellier. This size is pure perfection. There's nothing that comes close to this. You guys, this fits so much and is not as clunky as a Birkin 30. I don't know how to explain it. So it's like big, but it's not too big. A Birkin 30 can become easily heavy. This, not as much, and I can easily travel with this, and it's enough. You also asked me Retourné or Cellier. When it comes to Kelly, I've only had, well, no, 2 Retourné Kellys. I still have one, which is my Kelly 32 in Mykonos. In 32, Retourné is great because it's actually anyway a bit like big and chunky. Don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't hold the shape, but it's really quite cute. And I love it. I still have that. It's Mykonos blue. But I had a 25 Kelly in Retourné, and that one was always losing the shape in a weird way, and I'll show you how. So this is the shape. This part on top would come out here because this is soft, and it would look like a square instead of like this trapeze, and I didn't really like that. So I very much prefer Kellys in Cellier rather than Retourné. Unless maybe it's a bigger one, so you want it a bit like 32 onwards, it can be Retourné. That's fine. And that's it. With Birkins, I'm opposite. With Birkins, I much more prefer Retourné than Cellier. I only have one Birkin Cellier and I like it, but I actually very much more prefer this. More slouchy, more cute and cool and less official. This is a little bit boxier, and this is really hard to pack when you travel with it, because how do you pack it without squashing it? It's quite wide, if you see what I mean. So that was my little bag talk, because I really wanted to discuss a few things that you guys have asked me recently. So yeah, yeah, I hope this was useful. If you have any other related like Hermès questions or questions that you would like me to answer, I can always do that for you guys. No problem at all. Well, where do I start? I was about to shower and like my hair mask, I already put like some stuff on my head and like scalp, and I wanted to really give myself some pampering moments, etc. And then I started like responding to comments and things and came like up with few ideas that I wanted to talk to you guys about. First of all, thank you so much for all the love, positivity, kindness, comments on my last video. So much love, and honestly, like, I think you guys really get me. You get who I am, you get me for who I am, and I cannot even tell you how much I appreciate that, because I don't think it should be ever taken for granted finding your people online, people who really get you for who you are. And I feel like if you get me in real life, we would probably be really great friends, because I'm sure I would get you and we would very easily connect. So, but anyway, that's just some things that I have on my mind sometimes. A lot of the comments recently under my, especially under the last video, but also under my TikTok videos, ask me to do my updated Hermès handbag collection. And I think I've discussed this before. I don't think it's something I'm ever gonna do in my life as in one sit down video. The reason why is I think like you and a lot of other wonderful people watching my videos regularly, especially people watching me for years. They've been watching for, again, me, my content, what I do. I've been very myself for so long that you guys really either know me and know what to expect, and it is what it is. But I just feel like to have that kind of video in one place, everything could attract a little bit of negative attention in terms of, you guys know what happened to me in 2021, so I don't have to go through that again. And especially because that kind of happened less than a year after I've done a very popular Hermès handbag collection video. It left a bit of like a scar on me. But if you do follow me closely and you are a very good kind of viewer, I will be showing things. So since in my last video I've shown you the new pochette, I thought it would be quite cute to discuss a little bit about the pochettes. And I think like that's something that we can definitely do. So a handbag collection incoming. It's just that it's going to be a little pochette edition. Well, where do we start? I love these bags. The reason why I love the pochettes, and I'm going to show them to you now, is because they are slouchy, they're soft. I don't know if you can see. They are very kind of, how would I call them? Moldable, they fit a lot, they're small, and their top handle actually flattens comparing to, for example, something like a Kalinic that actually requires a bigger shelf. I don't know if you can see it, because that handle on top does not flatten, and it's a bit more of a sturdy bag. I first of all wanted to show you what I've discussed in the previous video. Wait, this is driving me bananas. You can't. Okay. What is happening in this wardrobe? My God. Few things I wanted us to discuss. This is the jacket that I've mentioned in my previous video, because when I was in Monaco in April, I wore this jacket to the tennis tournament in April. I think it's end of April. So this is the jacket in question. And when I wore this, I went to Hermès and I said, I would really love to have a Kelly pochette in color trench. Specifically in color trench, because look at this. This is match made in heaven, and honestly, I do not own in my whole collection a single bag that works better than this with this jacket. And I think if you compare it to gold, it's just a little bit too warm. You see what I mean? That's when I realized, like, oh my God, I don't have a bag that really would be as perfect as this. Pochettes. So I know a lot of you love to learn about colors. I have 7 in my collection currently, and 1 is exotic. So we have the June Milton with the palladium hardware. Actually, probably my first or the second most worn pochette in my collection. The one that it shares this place with would be the first one that I ever got in my collection, which is Bird Fits. Now, both of these bags, when they were offered to me, I wasn't ecstatic. I was like, am I being offered the last thing that's left in inventory? I just didn't see how I would incorporate this in my... Okay, like this is at least a butter yellow, right? This is like one of the most worn colors of the season. But I was like, how am I gonna incorporate this in my collection? And honestly, this bag actually is kind of like almost whitish. So it works with a lot of things, and I've worn it so much more than you can imagine. And this one I've worn I got it this year in April, like I said. I worn it for sure more than 20 times. So very, very, very good. This was my first ever pochette, and this was the pochette that I felt like was a little bit too similar to other things that I have. I have a few yellow bags, like for example, my Jeune Poussin. So I was like, do I really need another yellow bag? But I'm happy that Filippo convinced me to get it. And this both really earn the first place in the amount of cost per wear, even if they are such unconventional colors. Like it's not a neutral, it's not a black. So you would be quite surprised what pochette can make you do. Obviously the latest one in my collection is this one. And funnily enough, all of the three bags that I've just shown you or mentioned are with palladium hardware. Don't think that for me, hardware really makes any difference. Whether it is gold or palladium, zero difference. Now, the gold one as well. This one I got last summer. I love this one. I think I worn this one the least of all. I'm gonna try and remember if I'm correct, but maybe it's because I have also a lot of other bags in this color. Also bags that are not necessarily Hermès, but also a lot of Hermès bags in the same color, though this one is the only one with a gold hardware. But like I told you, the hardware itself is not for me like a game changer. All right, so when it comes to the neutral colors, I also wanted to show you a close-up difference between these two, because you might think like, wait, what is the difference? Even if it's not, we're not talking about pochettes, the difference between trench and gold is quite significant, because this one is a lot cooler, almost like grayish beige, and this one is like a brownish beige. If you ask me, this is like the iconic Hermès beige color that is also known as gold. I think this one will also be very, very, very useful in the autumn months. The oldest bag in my collection, but it's actually newest for me, is just that I don't want to say I inherited it, but I also don't want to say I stole it. Is this brown pochette. Wait, I need to check the actual color because I wouldn't know because I didn't buy it myself. So this pochette is in Havana brown and the leather is evergreen, which obviously if you look comparing to Swift will be quite different. Now evergreen leather is, I have another brown Birkin in evergreen, which is quite funny, but I also have a bag in Havana in this special bag, just completely different colors because it's different leather. So I mean, it's not completely different, you can see it's the same color. For me, a brown pochette was just something that I felt like, okay, I need in my wardrobe, and it's one of the neutrals that I have. Obviously, you guys also know that I have a black. So I think like these three are probably the most neutral pochettes. It's hard to hold them all. So here we go. Somehow you can kind of see the difference in these. Now, if you ask me, why do I seem to prefer a pochette to a mini Kelly, and do I? Well, that's one of those things that in my case, it can change, but I think I can carry it like this. And the kind of fact that it's more elongated is what makes it also a little bit trendier at the moment, but it's still a classic bag, but it's on current go-to design. I think that I don't even need to explain to you how much more this fits than this. A lot of people prefer mini Kellys because they have these little feet, right? But Kelly pochettes don't. And mini Kellys are more expensive than pochettes. Now, I haven't bought a mini Kelly since January 2024. That was the last time that I bought it, and it was a good 20% more expensive than a pochette, if that makes any difference for you guys. I mean, I thought it's a useful piece of information, but of course, for many people, a downside of a Kelly pochette would be that it does not have a shoulder strap. For me, however, it is not, because I rarely even wear the mini Kelly with a strap. Maybe when I'm traveling, I do. Maybe that's the only time. So yeah, just wanted to film this little pochette. I've actually done a blog post about Kelly pochettes in detail. I've compared it also to mini Kelly. You can go and check it out on the blog. We have a special section on the blog dedicated to bags, so you can find, like, I don't know, like a review of the latest Celine runway handbags. You can see a review of the Birkin, shoulder Birkin. You can see a review of pochettes, of comparison between a Kelly 25 and a Birkin 25, lots of different things. But yeah, I'm very excited to wear this, and I actually have a perfect pair of shoes to go into autumn, look at these two. This combo is ideal, and these shoes are actually from my friend Sandra's brand. It's called Hagglestam, and it's a beautiful like noisette, like kind of like a nut mousse kind of color. This is just so beautiful, and I'm very, very excited for fall, as you guys know, considering that I'm already looking at autumnal clothes, boots, knitwear, and all of the other stuff. So that's all. I think that's it for this video. I got a bit chatty towards the end, and yeah, we are in between our first half of August holidays and second half. We have a little bit of work to do now, both Filippo and I, and then I think we're gonna continue our holidays. But my September, you guys, all I'll tell you is that I'm so overbooked in work for September that I don't have a single day off, it looks like, from the 1st, even from before the 1st, but anyway, till way into October. So I'm just gonna make the most out of this August and enjoy holidays as much as I can. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about like talking more about handbags, but more like in series, and kind of, you know, having my loyal followers and audience really just like enjoy it throughout the videos. Now, another question that I've noticed a lot was about jewelry. So many questions about updated jewelry collections, jewelry. Again, the same thing. I even felt like not unboxing as much jewelry as before. I think times are obviously, I don't know. I need your input on this, but I'm just like, I want to do what I'm comfortable with, and that's the point. Okay, so love you lots. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.